They don't.
So
They don't.
Frankie,
Okay.
your background. Let's get into your background.
So I'm born and raised in Jersey City. I think most important things. My mom, she was a pianist in Cuba. She used to play the piano and taught me as soon as she saw that I could listen to it. I figure it out because we had a keyboard in the house. We had this piano. So ever since then, I knew I wanted to do music, and that's all I dedicated my time to. Aside from school shit. Eventually, it got put on hold because I grew into like a teenager, getting more into the streets. I didn't give a fuck about the music or learning music, but it would come back. It was my getaway. It wasn't until technology and all of that time just started making it more available for people to get computers and software that I could never get. Because it was only in California, some studio in California. Now you could get it on a computer, so I started making beats, working on stuff little by little. As an artist, I used to rap a lot. Like after the music, I wanted to write lyrics, so Wu-Tang was on my radar all the time. So it was more about like from music to bars. Like it was just a jump. Then I started listening to rock music. I started listening to the similarities between like rock and hip hop, and just started becoming a student of the game, like a student of the music, how it broke down and how I could produce and be different. My clientele, the people who come to me, they all grow with me over the years, and I always guide them like, yo, you should do tracks with this guy. You should listen to tracks like this. Like I always play like a lawyer in a way. Even though I'm the engineer, I help them with the taste making. What's a good look, what's a bad look. I'm just a filter. Even if a line is whack, I'll tell you. Nah, that shit don't. I don't think that's a good look. They'll respect me.
You tell them like that, or you tell them.
It depends on the artist. It depends because you either get two types of people. You're gonna get a diva, or you're gonna get somebody who's insecure.
Okay, gotcha.
So the insecure person, you could talk to them like that. They want to hear it. They want to hear you come at them because.
Oh really?
Yeah, they do because they are scared. And if nothing's said, they're going to assume the worst. So if you say, that was all right, let's do it again, at least you're not quiet. And if you're quiet, they're going to think, oh, this person's going to trash. I don't want to fucking do this.
That makes sense.
Take initiative. I speak more. The diva, I don't got to tell them shit. They go in there. If I say something, they might shit and cry their pants. So it's about letting them do it. Like, you got it. I don't got to tell you anything. The engineer's job is really just to learn to step in and intervene at the right time, or you just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Let it go down. Let it happen, even if it's a group, especially. Because then, there's a lot more dynamic going on. You say the wrong thing, they'll just all exclude you. And nothing you say matters.
Right.
But that was I've been in thousands of sessions
Wow.
in my lifetime. Like, even before I was engineering, I was in mad studios with people all the time.
Okay. Yeah. What would you say you enjoy more? Sitting in on podcast sessions or the engineering route more so? Now, I know each of them have their own, pros and cons, but which one do you prefer?
I'll say the podcast.
Cap. No, I'm playing.
Just because I don't got to do shit. Because all I got to do is hit record and then sit back, smoke weed, drink, and laugh at you.
Right.
That's it. That's it, bro.
That's vibes.
And it is because you creating.
Yeah.
It's a different type of creating. A studio session, it depends. If it's a newcomer, it could be a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's a lot of pressure. One wrong move and it's like that person might want to walk out. You never know. But it just depends on who you're working with. Some people think, they're not the best already, or some people don't even think they could do it. So I'm just trying to flip that in a way where it's like, yeah, you could do it. I'm not trying to give you any expectation of what I expect to hear. I just think like, I'm going to compare you to how you came in from day one and compare you just to that from day one to day two, day two to day three, track one. It's like track by track basis, really. You grow every track.
Gotcha.
So I'm used to dealing with the poetry guys. I'm used to dealing with the gangbangers who coming in 12 deep, where I got to tell them like, yo, don't flush no guts down my toilet. Don't, I got to give them the rundown.
I could imagine.
There's a lot of shit. But in that working with people, I work with a lot of people. He came and we ended up seeing more people that we know from messing with each other all these years. More, Frankie, or So it's good because it come together, especially for this type of thing he's trying to do about the community. It's about the community, trying to make people more politically conscious and do it in a cool way. And also, you got the backing of your city because the culture's with you.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just feel like 4K's a pirate. You know what I mean? He out there trying to do it himself. But we all you pirates.
Yeah.
You guys definitely pirates. This is a pirate thing to do because you just taking the truth, put it in your own hands, and letting the people tell you that you're doing the right thing. And that's all you could do.
Appreciate that.
Word.
Sure. What would you guys say? What would you like to be the end all be all for the Stress Podcast? I know your main mission is to bring like awareness, political awareness, more so to the city of Jersey City. But
I would say, you want to answer first, or you want me to go? You put the pressure on me. I not even I want us to be. We're going to be the #1 media outlet in the city. Like
that's what we're looking to do.
That's what we're looking to do.
But also, I'm gonna add to it. I think it's more about manifesting what we're talking about to be what we're doing. So every time he brings up an issue, because the thing is, he's all about politics, right? I'm anti-government.
Yeah, so we.
Basically, it's not that I don't know shit; it's that I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I think y'all wrong from the jump.
So let me ask you that. That's interesting.
All right. We gonna go back to So he gonna answer his, and then I'm gonna say something.
That's interesting. So would you describe yourself as someone that just don't care and they're anti-government, or would you call yourself an anarchist?
Not on
those
the podcast.
Folks that
I'm not gonna call myself an anarchist, but what it is that when I say I don't care,
mics is hot.
When I see shit on the TV, 90% of what's on the TV I don't give a fuck about because I know it's not true.
99%.
I say 90% because they like to dilute.
Yeah.
So you can't lie to me unless some of the truth is in there, and that's where
you can't say we didn't tell you the truth or sprinkle a little bit of truth.
Right.
Basically, it's like a courtroom. You know, they can say a million words and they're just leading you on. You know, so 4K is good at picking up on these things, and I'm good at like listening to them and then filtering through it and throwing it in and be like, yo, this is why I think that what you said is bullshit. And I walk them through it. We walk them through it. I give them examples. I do the best I could.
We go back and forth for real. We go back and forth.
And he'll challenge it. How could you say that?
I enjoy these conversations.
Yeah.
And people do too. I think that's the whole point of coming here and meeting and breaking it down, you know, because we heard some shit, but what's true and then what's not, you know.
Yeah, right. Because I would say, I'm gonna say I'm a little more optimistic about the system. Not the system. Let me not say that. I'm more optimistic about the people towards the system. You know what I'm saying? As far as like I have more faith in what the people can do in changing the system. Frankie's the opposite way.
That's kind of more so what I be saying.
Like Frankie's like.
It depends on which people though.
He always says like
people.
I don't be shout out to all the white people, but like I don't really be talking about y'all for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all cool,
right?
But like I be talking about us. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when I present these things, like so a little inside show information. Like I don't tell Frankie what we talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh really?
I don't tell him shit.
You just go right into it. So raw thoughts.
So and that's where it works because he don't know what I'm gonna say.
Right.
So I'll bring him a topic like. Last episode we had a state senator. She got arrested for a DWI, and because she was drunk at 9:30, right? So I bring this story to Frankie.
A.M.
She was on her way.
State senator.
I thought there was
one of
no. A.M.
One of two per state.
Alki.
She was big drunk.
Talk about an Alki.
Big drunk. Smashed into 2 parked cars.
Wow.
On her way home. Big drunk. So. I bring this to Frankie, and he just goes off on it because this is his first time hearing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that raw, unfiltered genuine response, like that's what keeps the debate going.
Right.
Because he's just like, nah, fuck that. I don't care. And he'll just say something, and I'm like, all right, well, and I'll push him and challenge him on certain things. But this is his raw, this is how he feels.
Right, that's dope.
So... yeah, man.
I've never been the type to like switch sides. I'm pretty much as consistent as a kid as I've always been. I ain't fuck with a lot of the system, whether it's the education system, the prison system, you know, any system. I just think that they all one-sided as fuck.
Yeah.
And you can't expect me to play by the rules if I don't like the game. So that's it. That's how it comes. He brings the information down, and I'm like, nah, see, this is why I feel the way I do about this. He calls it tinfoil hat time.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He be like, I need a tinfoil hat time, you know, so
Frankie
I can look.
get deep into the conspiracy bag.
We are known.
Tariq Nasheed?
We are known to get inside that bag as well.
No.